This is my friend Mali, and this Sunday will mark her 2-year anniversary in the United States. Mali is from Cambodia, and she moved here to pursue her master's degree in television, radio, and film. She is undoubtedly one of the most adventurous and fun people I know, but what really stands out to me about Mali is her strength and resiliency. Can you share a little bit about who you are? Not just your occupation, but like personally and like some of your passions.
My name is Mali. Right now I work for a news agency. It's a news agency that is broadcasted out of the US. I translate, I adapt some video, and some visual explainer and graphic. I am a Christian. I converted in 2018. I was born in a Buddhist family before, but then I converted to Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that I am a very strong person, and then everybody say that I am a strong person as well.
It's funny because I was thinking of like one word to describe you in my head. The word like strength and resiliency, like those words kept coming up in my head because I feel like you're not necessarily the loudest person, but you have like a quiet strength. Can you share a little about what it was like growing up in Cambodia, maybe like a sweet memory or just something that maybe I wouldn't know?
I'm from the city, the capital city, Phnom Penh city. But when I told my friend that I was born in Phnom Penh, nobody believe that I'm from Phnom Penh because of my skin color. You are the city girl, but your skin color is not like a city girl, right? Because they believe that I should have a fairer skin.
Oh, like because in your more rural areas, you'd be outside a lot more?
Mm-hmm. Cambodia, there's a lot that we have gone through in the past. I don't want to mention it, but because I was hoping that we should move on from that already, the Khmer Rouge regimes, but we are a small country in the middle of Thailand and Vietnam, and there's still so much going on right now. I believe that my strength and my resilience is also from my country and my family where I grew up in. I am the oldest. There's a saying that the Asian oldest daughter is the strongest one. You can never break her or break them. Yeah.
Who or what inspires you?
I think my father inspired me a lot. My father is the only son that still live with his parents after he got married. All of my uncles, I feel like they are so academic. They got a lot of scholarship to study abroad, and my father also went abroad a lot. And he speaks good English. And I was like, I want to go out, I want to be like my father.
I know you had mentioned that your mom had wanted you to be an accountant. So how did you decide to pursue photojournalism? Was it just journalism or what was it at first?
It was translation job at first because in the university that I study English, I picked a translation and interpreting major because I feel like we need a good translator back then. Accounting, I worked as an internal audit for a while and then I quit because I don't like being in corporate. And then my professor called me. One of the news agency is looking for a part-time translator. So I applied and I got in. I started as a translator and a few years in, I tried to report and do some photo. I know that since I was young, I like technology. I remember my father brought his first Mac and then I keep discovering and exploring how to use that, and then I think it got messed up a bit and then he was mad at me. So I know that I like the digital stuff. After photography, I want to know how to edit video, and then I got to do 1 or 2 video reporting, and then that's why it led me here to the US. I applied for scholarship, and then I got it into the television, radio, and film.
But were there any other things or like people that told you like not to pursue what you wanted to pursue?
I think my parents, they still want me to get a full-time job. I try to follow them, but I still don't want to do it because I like my job and I know the value of being a journalist and how my country need an independent, unbiased journalist.
How is it living here so far away from your family?
I never realized how important family and friend is before I move away. I think that's why God got me away as well. Because I've been living with my family all my life. When I'm away from my family and I was on my own, I'm so alone, I don't have any friends, and then I realized, oh, that's why everyone needs a friend. I am closer with my family right now when I'm in the US than when I was back in Cambodia. When I was back in Cambodia, I just went to work, come back home, go into my room, and that's it. Don't talk to anyone. Even though we live in the same house, we don't really communicate much. And right now I communicate a lot with my sister and my father as well.
Tell me about your experience moving to New York.
I came to school in upstate New York in Syracuse, and then I graduated last May. We have a group of friends that has like some international student in there, and we talk where you gonna go after graduation. One of my friends would say, oh, I'm gonna go to New York City, I'm gonna look for a job there. And then I was like, wow, how are you gonna afford living there and stuff? And then they will share, there would be some cheap rent and affordable rent. And then I also start looking for rent and places to stay in New York City. I think I'm so confident in God. When I was deciding if I should move or not, I still moved. And then I found this place that is not close, it's so far from the city, but she didn't need any credit report. So I decided to sign contract with her and move. Just like rent a car, drove all the way from from Syracuse to New York City. 7 days before I rented a car, like I rent a car without a credit card. I don't know that I would need a credit card. I just think that, okay, I can use my debit Visa card. But I actually applied for a credit card 7 days before my car, the car is rented. And then on the day that I have to leave, it was on Sunday.
And it came that day?
It came on that day. And I was like, wow. Okay, God never answered me specifically that He wanted me to move to New York or not, but everything worked out.
Okay, when do you feel the most alive or passionate?
I enjoy talking about movie and film. You know what, when I was in Cambodia, I only watched the film for the sake of watching the film. I know what is going on in the film, but I never learned the director names.
But yeah, you're really into that.
Yeah, but then moving here, I feel like everyone is important, like everyone know director names.
Yeah, I think so too.
They refer to that movie by saying who the director is.
Okay, something that you do, that I know you do, what do you do on Tuesdays? Sometimes.
I used to do that, like, okay, so there's a discount on Tuesday, so I would go see movie on Tuesday, but right now I pay for membership, so I can go see movie anytime I want.
But you go by yourself, like you enjoy going by yourself. Yeah, I actually don't know if I've been to a movie by myself, which is weird because I feel like I am pretty independent. I don't know why I haven't made it to a movie by myself, because people I talk to that do it are like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, you should try.
And you attest to that. You're like, it's so nice.
Like you would feel awkward at first because you used to have this person next to you talking to you during the film, or, you know, and then coming out of the theater and share what they think about the movie. But going to movie alone is like your self time, your recharging times. It can be your quiet moment. You just enjoy the show on your own, and no one talk to you. No one try to.
You're like, don't interrupt me.
Yeah, no one tried to distract you from the film.
If you wanted to look back on this video, like, what would you want to say to yourself?
I would wanna say that it's okay. You are on the right track. You are in the right group of people. Just keep trusting and keep praying, and you're doing great. And you should be grateful. Don't complain too much. You should be grateful for what you have right now. Yeah.
Yay! I love you.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, to conclude, how do you say thanks for watching in Khmer? What does that translate to? Does it translate directly to thanks for watching?
អរគុណដែលបានទស្សនាវីដេអូមួយនេះ
Oh gosh, that's so hard. Why? Okay. Akum. Does that sound right?
Yeah, អរគុណ
Akun.
Yay!
You say it again.
Akun dial mer video ni.
Akun dalmu video ni. It's so bad. It's fine. 3, 2, 1.
Akun dial mer video ni.
Thank you.